Transcendence. Now, transcendence is about moving beyond the needs of the self and looking at serving the needs of others. So contributing beyond yourself, giving, being in service. These are all words that people use when they're describing their need to transcend. They are looking for ways to make a difference. Now, you can see how making a difference might serve the other need of significance and their needs for their self and their self-esteem and everything. So there is an interplay between transcending and also feeling that self need of significance. And I think that when you're in true transcendence mode, you may find that it's really not about you at all, that it's about just the mark that you can make on the world, the difference that you can make, and wanting to make this life count and be able to make a difference, regardless of whether you get credit for it or not. So in a positive aspect to this, it means that these people care deeply for contributing beyond themselves. They tend to be level-headed and have a clear vision for what they want, and they want to share with others something they feel passion for. So right now, when I last took the quiz, my driving need was transcendence, but it wasn't always transcendence. I had other needs that were I would say, powering all my decisions before, in some in healthy, some in unhealthy ways. But when I moved into transcendence, one thing I can tell you that has been so amazing is that it seems to be serving all of the other needs at really high levels. Because when I am giving beyond myself and I'm doing the work that I'm doing now, I feel that sense of self. I feel certain and secure that I can, in what I'm offering. There's so much variety in how I'm doing it and what I can learn. So there's growth, there's intimacy with others because I'm connecting to people. I mean, this is what this work is about, is affecting people's lives in a real and dramatic way. So as you can see, when your focus moves from something like, how do I feel important in my work, for example, and into how can I help and how can I be of best service, that all of the other needs, start to get met at pretty much the highest possible levels. Mm-hmm. And this is a bit of the secret sauce that I wanted to share with people when they're looking at trying to lead that 8, 9, 10 life that I was describing earlier.
Wow, that's powerful. That's really powerful.
And so, but negatively, just since every aspect has that, and I'll speak for myself, I sometimes will be so eager to try to help that I don't always take the time to make sure it's invited. Mm-hmm. So I've learned some tools for doing that, often asking first if people are open to it, if they would like to receive feedback, or if they just want me to listen. I've had to learn to be a better listener as a result of it. And then also that people with a high need for transcendence might find that they have to consciously practice more self-care, because giving a lot can drain you and make you feel depleted, and you have to make sure that you fill up your own cup and keep it full in order to help others, because there's really no end to how much you can do for others and help and give. So you have to make sure you're coming from a place of feeling full inside yourself, to have that energy to be able to prevent yourself from getting depleted. And lastly, high transcendence need people can get disappointed when others aren't giving as much. Now, when you can move into a place of not having any expectations around your giving, it's a beautiful thing. But it is true that sometimes things can feel out of balance in some relationships and in some circumstances. So just to be mindful of what are your expectations, for what other people would give back, that can help a lot.